What's up, y'all? It's your boy Kente, one half of the hosting team on What Sibling Rivalry, the podcast with my sister Shonda. You're about to check out the second half of our interview with the fabulous Dooley sisters, doing amazing things on TV, on film, in the entertainment world. Kimberly and Dana Dooley. Y'all check them out. Don't forget, after you check it out, follow us on Instagram at What Sibling Rivalry Podcast and subscribe to our YouTube page.
What is some of your advice you would give young people that are interested, or even people that are just interested in being in, because you guys are really doing a good job with the auditions and nailing these parts, and that's not an easy thing. So what's some of your discipline and practices to go in?
The main thing for me is telling them not to give up. Because literally, some people, I was walking down the street and Steven Spielberg saw me and he picked me up for his new movie. That's very rare, but it happens. The most of us, the journey is years and years and years and years and years of it, and it's not giving up. I didn't know how to do well in an audition room until maybe years. I graduated in 2004. I booked Blackish 2016. So many years. So it's practice, it's patience, it's determination, it's drive, it's not giving up. It's going to classes, it's looking at, film and studying people, it's running lines with somebody, get a random script or scene, just run it and just put yourself on camera to see how you do. I had mannerisms that I had to correct. I used to do my head like this when I performed. Didn't even know it. Mm-hmm. And I would have little mechanisms with my hand that was weird. It's finding out who you are, find out what you do on camera that you could do better. It's literally living and breathing the craft. I literally breathe it. Every day in some way, shape, or form, I'm watching something. I talk to myself out loud about something. I'm pretending I'm something. I live it. So if you really love it and you're passionate about it, you have to live it. It's who I am. And don't give up, guys. I want to give up all the time. Have a support system like my sister or my mom and friends that say, Dana, don't give up. You're too talented. Because I want to give up all the time. Like, it's been a journey, 16 years nonstop. And I'm finally booking. But I would never have changed it because I am who I am now. I'm Dana Dooley. The woman that God had me to be is who I am now because of what I went through. So persevere and don't give up.
Nice.
Kimberly, you got any inspiration?
Yes. Amen to that. Also, just to add on to that, a big part of me, unlocking the key to my success was literally believing in myself. I didn't believe. I knew I was good, but when I got into the room, I would get so nervous. And I'm like, why am I getting so nervous? It's because, I have to be good. I have to do this and that. And then especially after battling cancer, but I unlocked it before then. But even after that, now I'm like, this is me. This is what you're going to get. And this is authentically me. Be authentically yourself. And that really helped me. And believing, going in there with confidence. They can smell that fear.
It's like a scent.
They can smell it, and if they give you an, I'm like, okay, and then just do it. Just do it. And I'm like, okay, look, give me 1 second. Okay. No, it's just. If I could, I just want people to know that, because it took me so long to get to that place of having that confidence and going into that room and saying, either you like me or you don't. And that's it. And I have to keep it moving after that. Like, I just have to, it's it. I'm not that, it took me so long to learn that. But once I did, I started booking. And I'll tell you this. I was with a manager, and I'm actually still with the same manager, and she was always nitpicky on my self-tape. She was like, no, Kimberly, you need to do that again. Like, she was saying, I needed to coach for every co-star. Every audition, she wanted me to coach and all this other stuff. And she had me second guessing myself. Like, and that whole year and a half I was with her and doing what she told me to do, I didn't book nothing. Because I knew that that's not how I worked. But I was like, well, she's been in the business. She knows what she's talking about. I'm just going to do what she did. And then I remember getting a self-tape, and I had like, my stomach was hurting. So I was like, oh, I have a self-tape. Like, I was like, why am I feeling this way?
Wow.
Because my manager was so critical. Your manager's supposed to be pumping you up. It's supposed to be your biggest cheerleader. And she was very critical. So every time I got a self-tape or something, I was just like sick to my stomach. I was like, oh my gosh, you know? Or even when I went into the audition and she would call back, she would call the casting office and get feedback. And she's like, well, Kimberly, why did you do that? They said that you did this and that. I'm like, well, that's what I did in the initial one. Anyway, I'm falling off the rails. Let me reel it back in. Okay. So long story short, I told her, it came to a point where I was like, I know what's best for me. I know what to do in the room. I don't need a coach. If I need a coach, I'll know I need a coach.
Right.
In regards to like, I don't understand this character. I'm having issues finding the humanity in it or connecting with it. I know what I need to do. Once I start doing that, literally the next month I started booking. And then I've been booking ever since. Yeah,
you got to have the personal strength to know that person is working for you. You don't work for them. But we as actors were like, I have a manager and an agent, and they represent this person, so I got to do whatever they say. But it's not you. Like, you weren't being the authentic you every time you went in the room.
Exactly. I had the notes from the coaching session in my brain. I'm like, okay, got to do it this way, even though that wasn't, naturally or authentically what I would do in the room. Yeah. And I would be thinking about those notes instead of being in the moment.
Yeah, because casting directors don't know who they want. Like, they put it out there and they're like, we want this. So when you come in and give them they're like, that's who I want. It's not until you show them what they want that they realize, oh yeah, that's exactly who I want for this part.
But it's also important, like with acting, you're creative, but even in business, like in life, to be able to know how to pivot. Like when you were saying, like you noticed that when you were working with her and she was coaching you and you had like this manager that was supposed to be good, you're like, well, I'm not booking anything. So whatever she had you doing, you're like, that ain't working. So I'm just going to throw that out and do something else. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what you have to do. Even in business, like if the things that you're doing aren't yielding what you want, then you need to pivot to get what you want. Right. And so for a creative to be able to do that is to think about that is good, because sometimes you want to stay in what you know, but you have to be able to pivot and change to get the end result that you want.
To keep up with the latest on What Sibling Rivalry podcast, please subscribe to us on your favorite platform. On Apple Podcasts, click on the subscribe button. And please don't forget to leave us a review and rating. On Spotify, click on the follow button under our picture. And on Stitcher, click on the plus sign under our picture. This will keep you up to date on all the fun and funny.
We're going to pivot to the game show. You didn't know it was a game show up in here. See?
How well do you know your sibling?
Yes, it is the game show. It is fun. We're going to ask each of you questions about your sibling, and you're going to answer the question. It's almost like the old, Newlywed Game? Like if I ask you, Kimberly, for example, a question about Dana, then you'll give your answer. And Dana will tell us if that's the correct answer. And if it's the correct answer, then Kimberly gets a point, and vice versa.
Oh.
So we ready?
Okay.
We're ready?
Yeah.
All right. I'll go first for Kimberly. This is about Dana.
Okay.
Who is Dana's favorite actress? Yeah, I was about to say, we got to get the
I'm going to
Jeopardy
say
music going.
Meryl Streep.
That's correct. Meryl Streep. Ding, ding, ding. A point for Kimberly.
Good point.
I paused because that's my favorite.
Forever.
And I was like, wait a minute, is that Dana's favorite too? I think it is.
Okay, this one is that was for Kimberly, so this is for Dana. What is Kimberly's favorite restaurant?
Oh. Our top three. Name one of her top
Or
three.
one of her favorite.
Well, it's changed now. So back in the day, I know, but now I would say they don't go many places. So I would say Fat Burger. Is that a restaurant? She doesn't go that many places because she doesn't go out to eat. So I'm like,
Fat Burger. She's vegan.
That is correct.
Fat Burger?
But where do you get vegan at Fat Burger?
The Impossible Burger.
Oh, they have one there.
Oh, yeah, it's like $30 for one burger.
Yes,
She's
she's
gonna cook
absolutely
it
right.
up.
Yeah, she's absolutely right. I don't eat out. I cook a lot. I cook from scratch. I cook a lot of food. So we rarely eat out anymore. But Fat Burger, that Impossible Burger, okay?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, it's 1-1. It's tied up.
1-1. All right. Name one of Dana's favorite karaoke songs, Kimberly.
oh, she got that.
Fever.
What? Fever? Oh, yeah, I could see that being one of Dana's. Shonda, every year for Dana's birthday, she has karaoke and she forces you to sing. I always sneak out before my turn comes up. But
You always leave, Kente, or you're always late.
hey, there's a reason. There's a method to my madness.
He has like this karaoke itis, but you did it. I think I had never done karaoke, and then I started this 12 New Things campaign. And that year for my birthday, we did some friends recommended going to karaoke. So I was in LA and we did karaoke. So Kente did it because in that karaoke they had rap music, they had they had Ice Cube and Tupac. So then it was fun because it's like we kind of thought we knew the songs, or at least we knew the beat. So it wasn't like the typical karaoke. It was like hip hop karaoke.
Yeah.
Isn't it fun? It's so fun.
It was so much fun. I had never done it before. It was so much fun. It was last year's birthday.
Yeah, Dana's like in a karaoke club. Like they meet like once a month. It's like people have book club. Dana has karaoke club.
They come in with outfits and costumes.
Yes, they got the glitter and everything. She turns into like a 70s Donna Summer. She's like, thank you very much.
That was a Southern, Kente. What was that?
I know, I couldn't do it.
Very
Whatever.
good.
Don't do that. Whatever.
Okay. Well, then we'll think we mentioned Donna Summers. Let's say, what is, is this for Dana now? I'm still.
This is for Dana to Kimberly, yes.
Okay, so what's Kimberly's one of her favorite singers?
Favorite sing? I would say Beyonce. No, sorry. I would say singers, either J-Lo or Janet, and Beyonce. One of those three.
Just named all three of them.
Name one. Just name one of the name of the one of the three.
Favorite singer, like she would. Oh my God! I would say. I know she wants to see J-Lo, but that's not her favorite singer. That's the thing. She likes her, but it's not her favorite singer. So I would say
5 seconds.
Is it J-Lo? Is J-Lo your last answer? That's your final answer? J-Lo. Is it J-Lo?
Beyonce? She said Beyonce.
Hey, Beyonce,
She pushed it at the last second.
Okay. She saw her sister give her the cues like, no, not J-Lo, not J-Lo.
Wait, you
Starts
said
with J.
Who did she say? Who did she say?
Oh, she said J-Lo, but she changed
She
it
said
to
Beyonce. She changed it
Yes!
to Beyonce right before.
Beyonce's one of my of course. Beyonce.
I mean, you
All right,
can't
who's
really
your
go
top
wrong with
three then?
Beyonce.
Is Beyonce, who were the other two then you would have?
Me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Maxwell. You know I love me some Maxwell.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
women, right?
Yeah, Maxwell is one of my favorite. I also like Music Soul Child and Beyonce, of course, and then I do love Janet though.
Yeah, we love Janet.
Everybody loves
Janet's
Janet.
amazing.
Janet.
Like, how can you
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, we got
All right.
our girl.
Okay,
She's
so
good
it's
potato.
2 apiece. It's 2-2. All right, let's try and give a tough one to Kimberly about Dana. What is Dana's dream vacation destination?
Is this the tiebreaker?
This might be.
Well, I know it would be somewhere tropical, somewhere where there's a beach where she can lay out and like get a massage and like, go out dancing or have a drink somewhere. So somewhere that she hasn't been, or
2019. 2019 vacation.
Yeah, this is pre-corona.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
5 seconds.
I don't know if she has a specific place, but it would be somewhere tropical. Do I have to have a
We
specific
need a name. We need a name.
We need a place. We need a place. We need a place, a destination.
I don't know. Like the Bahamas or something. Somewhere
Okay.
tropical.
Okay.
I don't know. You can say the Bahamas.
The Bahamas.
Yeah.
Hawaii.
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 Yeah.
Well, you were good on the optics, but yeah.
Yes.
You
There
don't
was
wanna travel
beaches. There
that
was
far.
plenty of places to drink. Yes.
Hawaii. Okay, that's right, sis.
Oh, Hawaii. I'm thinking about these places now.
Shonda's having a moment.
Oh, I'm having a moment. I'm having
My
a
husband and I
quarantine
love
moment.
Hawaii. We
Yes.
love Hawaii. It's
We
like
do too.
Oh yeah. And this is this quarantine, this is the most Shonda's been in one place in like the last 5 years.
Oh my God.
Like she's had to stay home. That's the adjustment for her. It's just like no planes, no trains, no automobiles anywhere.
Well, I stayed home for the last 2 weeks, so they said it was the most crucial. So I didn't leave the house at all. I had been walking around the neighborhood, walking. I didn't do that. I just worked out at the house, worked out in the backyard. And I went after 2 weeks and finally got in the car and had to go like to the bank and go by my office and pick up some stuff. And it was just the weirdest thing. I was like, wow, I hadn't realized I hadn't been out in 2 weeks. It was like, I felt like Rumpelstiltskin. Like, what happened? Like Starbucks, no lines. The bank, you have to line to have to go into. I've been doing online banking, so I had to stand in line just to get in, to go to a teller. It was just like, it was interesting to see how it feels to stay in your house, which you felt fine, and I felt comfortable, but then to leave after that long amount of time and try to adjust to like driving and just moving and getting your mind shifted. So yeah, it's been an interesting process. It's not been difficult, but it's been interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got one more. You got to give Dana a chance to.
Okay.
I mean, Kimberly. Who went last?
Okay,
Kimberly.
okay,
Yeah. So you got to give Dana a chance because she's up 3-2. So if she gets it correct, she wins the title of Who Knows Their Sibling. How well do you know your sibling?
So, what is Kimberly's favorite place to shop?
Totally one.
Or you can say, we change it to, you can either say a place, a city, or a place to go shop, or an actual store.
Yes.
But we're not.
Or place.
Don't go to places just to shop. So I wish that I would say, not clothing store wise, she's been doing online stuff, but I don't know the name. I don't know if it's Zara or like.
Oh, that one with the Z. I know.
Like she has this cute little outfits. I don't know where she shops. So it's online though, because she doesn't go out to shop. She rarely goes out to shop.
So her favorite place to shop is on her computer.
Yeah, online.
At ZaraOnline.com.
Kimberly.
Is that correct, or is there another place?
Zara's? No, she had it right. Zara's one of my top places that I like to go. I enjoy going to, for sure.
So you do all your shopping online now?
No!
Oh.
I do some shopping online, but I don't go shopping a lot. I'm not a shopper.
Okay.
So that's kind of hard. Like I'm not I don't do that.
No.
Then it kind of could be easy because then you only have a few shops that you would go to. So
Yeah.
I usually go shopping if I have something specific that I'm doing and I need an outfit for something like an event or something like that. Or if I book something and they're like, bring this type of clothes. I'm like, I ain't got none of those. Like, let me go get, restock, rejudge my wardrobe. It's usually
Rejudge. Okay.
So it's usually for work that I go shopping for.
with the new commercial that you booked, I thought you were going to say Amazon was your favorite place to shop.
Oh, no branding.
I stay on Amazon, don't I? I stay on Amazon.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? I mean, it's so.
I know.
Amazon has everything.
I'm not an Amazoner. Everybody on my team does. They hook me up with Amazon.
Amazon has everything.
I don't get it. I just never got it.
Yeah.
So, but I always get stuff from them. They order for. I'm like, Oh, I never thought about it. I just don't realize that
Yeah.
it's everything like a shopping mall, I guess, online.
Yeah, it's like everything. Like from like Walmart has everything, Amazon has everything.
And it's at your door the next day.
Yes, it's amazing. Yes,
Or in 2 days.
right.
Like I the products that I already know that I love that I use, I can just reorder. I don't have to go shop, and it's like I already know this is what I want. So I'm like, just
Mhm.
reorder that. You have to get on Amazon. I'm getting my sister on it. You got to get on Amazon.
So see, she's like, I'm like you, Dana. We're like, oh, okay. So wait a minute, is that a tie? So they really are
Now,
the twin, the Dooley
yes.
sisters are the Dooley sisters. They're inseparable.
Yes, they know each other ins and outs. So how well do you know your sibling? You guys both know each other immensely well.
Yeah, I had no doubt with these two.
Yeah. So we
Well,
thank you.
I have a pop quiz for you guys.
Oh, she gonna
Oh.
turn the tables. Ain't nobody.
They always want to ask us a question. They always get on here like they have
every time you
questions.
bring a duty
They
on, they're gonna
always
make
got a
it their
question
show.
for us.
All of a sudden, she done wrote down some
Everybody
questions.
wanna
Go ahead,
have
ask your questions. Ask your little
What
funky
is
duty
it?
questions.
Were
No,
you-
I was just kidding. I mean, I can, but I was just being funny.
Oh, I was like, she got. Look here.
But I can ask a question though.
She
Yeah.
stay ready.
You
No,
you guys want a question?
No, we don't.
We're
want you.
fine.
You're like,
We're
no,
used to
I got a question.
We're
though.
used to it. They were like,
I've been
"Now we
meaning
have
to
you guys
ask you
together.
guys.
We want to ask.
Yeah. No, we want to thank you so much for taking time out of your quarantine life, getting all dolled up and camera ready and got shoulders out and perfectly parted hairs going. Spending some time with us and showing us the bond between you two, because we love just talking to siblings and learning how similar we are even in our differences, you know. So it was amazing. We thank you for the time. And Shonda, let them know what Sibling Rivalry is all about.
Well, first you can follow us on
Oh, yes.
Instagram at What Sibling Rivalry Podcast, and you also can follow us on Facebook, Apple Podcasts,
iTunes.
Spotify, and we found out we're on SoundCloud being followed too. So
Yes.
we're worldwide, but at the end of the day, it's all about love.
Yeah. So follow us on all of those platforms. All about love. Follow the Dooley sisters as well. You guys keep doing amazing work. See you guys at church whenever we can go back to church.
Where are they? On the Dooley Sisters? Where are they? At Dooley Sisters Instagram?
Yes.
Or
Give your Instagrams.
Mine is at It's Dana Dooley, so at ITSDAYNADOOLEY.
And my Instagram and Facebook is at Kimberly Dooley, and my Twitter is at one Kimberly Dooley.
So there's another Kimberly Dooley out there that beat you to it?
There was! She got there on
Wow.
Twitter before me. I was so mad because I resisted Twitter. I was like, I'm not getting on Twitter. I don't care. You ain't gonna make me do it. And then I got on Twitter and I was like, darn it.
somebody had
Missed it by
cloned
that
you
much.
before. Yeah.
No, but she follows me on Instagram and on Facebook. Kimberly Dooley. Yeah.
I had a stalker like that too. My son pointed it out. And they had my image and their face and everything, and they were.
They use your name?
Yeah,
Oh.
Oh,
You made that's when you know you made it.
they was a
Somebody
duplicator.
is-
They was a
Yeah,
duplicator.
You the Little Richard of Shonda Scott.
I freaked me out. I didn't even know. My son was like, "Mommy, look at this," and I was like,
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't have any
I
Kendrick Scotts.
blocked him a couple of times.
You blocked yourself. I blocked me.
I blocked the duplicator me. I blocked the us me.
Yes, you blocked your
Oh,
doppelganger.
Yes, us.
The us
Oh
me.
yeah, that's a good one. Well, thank you, ladies. We appreciate you.
Thank
And
you for having us. I enjoyed this.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun. Stay safe.
you
yes.
too.
You
Thanks.
too.
We'll
Bye-bye.
see you when we get back to the worship at Faithful Central.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
but they go to 11:45 service. They go to the late service.
Yeah.
I go to that
Sleep
sometimes
in.
too.
Okay, that's the good time of the day. I'll be at 9:30. Get in and get out. See them when I'm leaving.
Okay.
It's so crowded at the 9:30.
Oh, parking.
Parking, all that stuff.
That's true.
Y'all act like y'all don't know nobody. You can park in Bishop Space. Stop playing.
They got VIP parking at Facebook.
Yeah, act like they don't know who they are. Tell them it's Kimberly Dooley. Oh, yeah, tell them to park right next to
Oh
Bishop.
yeah, they can park right there, and they got their seats reserved for them.
Exactly. They got taped off seats right next to LL and Ronnie DeVoe. I know. I see y'all.
Oh, silly.
Well, we love you guys. Good seeing you. Thank you
Love
for the
you.
laugh.
Yes, love y'all. God bless.
Love you.
Bye.